the center of our family. And one of the things that made Mama so special was her cooking. Oh, at family gatherings, Mama's dishes disappeared immediately. And so I started thinking, Mama was such a good cook. There were so many of us. Why don't we open a restaurant? And so we did, out on Long Beach Boulevard. The city was growing, but businesses had been established and people had come in to work in the oil wells, and so we opened a little restaurant. Casa Linares was right across from a miniature golf course called Shady Acres. Mama was in the back. My sister-in-law Ruby was there too, helping her cook, making sure that they followed her recipes. And of course, I was a waitress. All of the family helped in the restaurant. Why, it became so popular that we moved it. We moved it down to Pacific Avenue. We had a little house on 616 West State Street. I think you call it Pacific Coast Highway. We lived above the restaurant. But it kept growing and growing and more successful. We needed a bigger place. So we found a building on Santa Fe. Had a house in the back. We put minor birds back there. We had minor birds and little dogs. Children in the neighborhood loved to come to the restaurant so they could go back, play with the dogs, listen to the birds. You could find our restaurant easily because in the window was a flashing neon sign, a great big green chili pepper, and through the middle it said Casa Linares. Oh, and people came back to the restaurant time and time again. Because Mama cooked everything from scratch, adjusted her recipes a little for American tastes. She liked to peek through the door and see the smiles on customers' faces as they saw that platter of sizzling hot enchiladas. She'd see them smile so broadly. People who grew up with fried chicken and pot roast, getting their first taste of her food. She knew they'd come back, and they did, again and again, because all the food was made from scratch. Why, there would be nephews over in the corner, rolling out the corn husks for tamales. But it was the tacos that people remembered. That black cast iron skillet went constantly browning the meat, patiently turning it over and over and seasoning it as only Mama knew how to do. Oh, we were so successful that we had to double the number of tables in the restaurant. We added a little room out in front, a foyer, so that people who were waiting had a place to sit down. We were a proud American family. We'd all gone to school here, grown up here, changed our names somewhat. We had a family tradition, and we had our Catholic faith. It held us all together. Oh, Mama and Papa made the right decision by coming here. I'm proud that I was part of the family that built a business here in Long Beach. When Mama got so old that she didn't come to the restaurant anymore, in her last days, our niece, who was a nun, got a special dispensation from her Mother Superior. For Mama had supported the Catholic Church, not only the one here, but back in Mexico. So Mama died just 95th birthday. She's very queer. There's a little picture. They say I look a lot like Mama. That makes me proud. We continued the family business till we too became a little bit old, and the grandchildren worked in the restaurant, grew up and went on to do other things. But the Casa Linares continued until 1987, right over on Santa Fe. We're proud of that. We're proud of being Ramona Linares children. We're proud of being Americans. We're proud of our business and our family. And I thank you so much for coming here today and letting me tell you about Mama and the family and the Long Beach Historical Society. Thanks you for your support.